It's a new year, yeah!
Yeah!
For Cinelinx, The Father Gamer, SCNS Live, yeah, it's new year, we got big things planned.
That's right, a lot of things. But in the meantime, we've got we wanted to recap all of last year's biggest news stories.
Because it's a new year, yeah!
It's a new year!
Woo!
You're still drinking? You know that it's already, New Year's has already passed, right?
What's your point? Anyway,
okay.
so there were a lot of big stories. I mean, we had Star Wars. We've got the big announcement for DC with Superman, Batman.
That's
it's just
right.
been a huge year.
Yeah,
I think Star Wars definitely the
Marvel
biggest.
Phase 3 as well. We had a lot of that.
A lot of that Marvel stuff.
Yes, yeah, we had to put out as much stuff as we could. And then, hey, you know what? Cinelinx card game also came out in the middle of 2014. I think there was a glare. So, yeah.
That might sound like a cheap plug, and it totally is.
Totally was. So
Amazon.
You should get it. Yeah. It's on a lot of lists for like a great gift to get.
Anyway, so kick it off, man. What you got for the first story there, man?
Well, I'd have to start early on with one of the first news stories that we covered on Cinelinx.com, and that was the big delay for Superman versus Batman for 2015. It was actually going to be on July 2015, but it got moved to May 6, 2016, and the reason being, it was cited as they wanted to allow the filmmakers time to fully realize their vision, given the complex visual nature of the story. So, take that with a grain of salt. Really, I don't think they wanted to go against anything that Marvel was in the middle of doing, because 2015 is going to be an insane Marvel year with Avengers 2 coming out. But you also have they're probably also working on the story to make it, I don't know, Justice League light. But either way, 2016 will be getting the Batman versus Superman we've all been waiting for.
So one big game that is coming, Tekken 7. It's coming on the 20th anniversary of it. It's hard to believe Tekken's been around for 20 years, really?
Golly, a 7th Tekken.
Anyway, so, yeah, we are getting a new game that's scheduled to release March 2015 in Japan and arcade-style stand-up. We don't have an announcement for console yet, but we are seeing the return of Martial Law, Paul Phoenix, Hayachi, all those characters we are used to. Kazuya. We are going to be seeing some new characters. Lucky Chloe, which is supposed to be a kitten-themed character. We got another character who's going to practice Savant. Some of them are right over here. But yeah, big news. Tekken 7, 20th anniversary. Damn, 20 years. But I can't wait. I love fighting games. I'm going to kick your butt at them.
No. I have not given mutual...
You lost, so call this mutual combat. I mean.
No mutual combat has been
Mutual
combat! Now, again, sticking to stories that happened early on in the year, this is actually a story that was really kind of under the radar, and that is that we're getting a Harry Potter spin-off. And, big fans of Harry Potter, like myself, know that there was actually a book called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And this is going to be adapted into a movie written by J.K. Rowling herself, the legend, the woman herself, and it's going to be set for a November 2016 release. So again, that was something that was kind of under the radar, but something to really be excited for coming in 2016.
Now, I've had my fair share of unpleasant things to say about DC. Okay? But the one I will not, I can't bag on are the Batman Arkham games. They are magnificent. I'll give them that. And we've got the newest Batman game coming out, Arkham Knight.
Oh my gosh.
And that's scheduled for June 2nd, 2015. I honestly can't wait for it because, once again, Rocksteady is covering it. They're giving us a new game. And my favorite part, Mr. Kevin Conroy is coming back to voice Batman. So we have seen a little bit of gameplay. We've seen this new villain. We've seen this new Batmobile, which looks freaking awesome. And we're going to get driving elements to the new Batman game, something we have not seen before. But, I mean, I can't argue. The Batman games have been fantastic, and I'm ready to shell out money for this. I keep throwing money in. Nothing's happening. It's not on my desk yet, so, yeah.
One huge story came from the camp of the Star Wars production team, and it's kind of funny because it came from in the middle of shooting. There was the Superman versus Batman set that was also kind of going on concurrently with the Star Wars set, and they were kind of doing little pot shots at each other. One was stormtroopers that were getting taken into custody by Gotham PD. It was kind of cool. Well, J.J. Abrams decided, pretty much drop the mic and show the Tumblr underneath the Millennium Falcon, and as you can see right there, it's we got our first look at the Millennium Falcon for Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, and God, doesn't it look glorious?
Ooh,
Oh, I love it. Love
pretty,
it.
Pretty.
We'll get something better later.
All right, so I said something nice about DC in that last spot, but let's talk about the ruler of the box office, Marvel and their Cinematic Universe Phase 3. Now, we are confirmed we are getting Cap 3, Thor Ragnarok, which is the third installment of that, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. We're getting Doctor Strange, which we've confirmed Benedict Cumberbatch will be filling in that role.
That was my pick. Heck yes.
Black Panther with Chadwick Boseman, who, perfect pick.
Yeah.
Perfect. I have no problem with that.
Absolutely.
Of course, Captain Marvel. We don't know who's taking up that role. God, I need to know who's playing Captain Marvel, but they beat you out, DC. You know, they're getting this out before Wonder Woman does. Anyway, throwing it out there. We're getting a two-part to Avengers Infinity War, which is going to be everyone against Thanos. But the last one I want to touch on is Inhumans. Now, we already have Inhumans in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was our big storyline. This is everything that we're going towards. And so all you people out there that hate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., what's the big storyline? It was the Inhumans, even though I thought it was Kree. I got to go ahead and admit I was wrong. Damn it.
Well, now that's not the only production company that's coming out with some new releases.
Oh, here we go.
I know. Marvel's not the only one. We've also got DC movie plans, and we've already talked about Batman vs. Superman coming out in 2016, but coming out and also in 2016 is Suicide Squad, and that was a really cool cast that they brought up with Jared Leto highlighted as the Joker, and Will Smith going to be Deadshot. So really going to be a huge cast there. You've also got Wonder Woman in 2017. You've got a Justice League Part 1, which will actually be full on, you know, all sugar added Justice League movie, not Batman versus Superman. Then you've got The Flash, Aquaman, Shazam, Justice League Part 2, and then Cyborg, and a Green Lantern movie that I'm hoping is just done way better than that Ryan Reynolds movie.
Redeem yourself.
Please redeem yourself. But we know that in Shazam, Dwayne Johnson has already been cast in that. So it's gonna be a great time for DC. They're coming back. They got to start, but they're coming back.
Just all this DC stuff. Anyway.
Nothing wrong with it.
Whatever. The winner was, well, not the winner. I can't say it's the winner. But the Avengers 2 trailer, which by far is the creepiest use of a Disney song. There are no strings on me. Which, come on. That trailer had it all. And it's a teaser trailer. This isn't even the full one yet. We've got Hulk and Iron Man battling down the street. We've got Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. We're seeing the Avengers in new costumes. And we did get the little short with them trying to pick up the hammer.
That's
so
true.
Avengers 2 is already teasing us with some really great stuff. They're pretty much capping off Phase 2, right?
So, yeah, that's gonna be.
So yeah, I know it's not the biggest one, but damn, that trailer was good. I mean, how many times did you watch the Avengers 2 trailer?
Oh, countless times.
I mean, it probably, if they'd have just monetized that, they probably could have made all the money back for the film. So
oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm ready, and we are seeing also some artwork of the Vision. I love how the Vision looks too. I love that. So, Avengers 2, bring it.
Well, this next news story, it's kind of got a special place in my heart because
this is what made it real for us.
It really did. This is what made it real for us. As you can see, we've got the Star Wars cast photo finally revealed. That was our first big news story that came since we found out that there was going to be a Star Wars Episode 7. And what was so cool, you got Andy Serkis in there, but in all these other new characters, but man, you've got Mark Hamill, you've got Harrison Ford talking with J.J. Abrams, Carrie Fisher talking with the woman who's going to play Daisy, and it's Peter Mayhew's in there too. It's amazing. I nerded out. I think everybody that was a Star Wars fan nerded out because this is a piece of history right here.
Made it real for us.
It really made it real for us. I think we're in consensus on this though.
Okay, the biggest one.
The biggest news story, the biggest thing to come out of 2014 has to be Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer.
I mean, it was what? What are we talking? Less than, it was 87 seconds?
Oh yeah, that is a true teaser.
And we've watched this 87 seconds a lot.
You know what I said?
We've dissected it.
You know what I said? Countless on the Avengers. Yeah, even more countless.
I'm pretty sure I've watched it more than I've watched the Avengers trailer, just because. I mean, they gave us a little bit, but enough that there's a year until we see this movie.
I know, but man.
Every time I think about that, I'm pretty sure that they will release something on May the 4th.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of a given. It's kind of a given.
We need something. Please give us more. Please. I'm begging you.
I'm the alternative. I'm good. I want to be left in suspense for the entire movie. I just want to savor it in December. I'm so ready for next year.
I mean, just the Falcon's back. We got the new X-Wings. We're seeing lightsabers again. Yep. God. 2015. I need more.
Well, and if you do want more, if you do want, yeah, you can have mine. If you do want more, there's actually a trailer breakdown that you, Jordan, and Eric did on Cinelinx.com. So you can check that out if you want to find out more information. I know whenever I watched that, I immediately learned. I think I became like an expert on Star Wars after hearing all of that.
That's because we're just huge nerds.
It's true.
So, anyway. Other new, well, we have other things that we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest things that we covered on Cinelinx.com. But
those are the biggest news stories. But I think what I wanted to ask you was, what do you think was the best movie of 2014? It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Well, honestly, because they dominated so hard. I mean, the biggest grosser for this year was Captain America 2.
That was a really good one.
Until another movie came about and knocked it off, which was Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right.
So Marvel had the number 1 and number 2 highest domestic gross movies this year. Of course, how the hell did Transformers become the number 1 movie worldwide?
It's Michael Bay.
You know what? We're not. Anyway.
He just makes money.
America. Guardians of the Galaxy and Captain America were our number 1 and number 2 top grossing movies domestically. Right. I mean, what does this mean for Marvel, man?
Man, it's crazy. I mean, the numbers that they produce on something as small as Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, you don't know Guardians of the Galaxy. You know Captain America. I mean, it was a sequel, and it did so well. But Guardians of the Galaxy to be the number 1?
That is just true domination.
That really is.
I just don't know what can stop them. So, we'll see. DC, you got to come with it.
DC's starting. They're starting.
They're starting. Anyway, okay, moving on. So you asked me a question. Now, we're both gamers.
That's right. Yeah.
Find us on Xbox Live or PSN.
Yeah.
So, best game of the year, Mister, because you game more than I do.
I do game a lot, and I mean, a lot of people have said Dragon Age Inquisition. A lot of people have also said.
And I just got into that, by the way.
It's good, and then there's also Lord of the Rings: Shadow of Mordor. That's a really good one as well. But I think probably the one I've spent the most time on was Destiny.
And of course, God,
yeah,
the new Destiny just seems so perfect.
Oh yeah, I mean, it pretty much culminates all of 2014 because it became the biggest, biggest console MMO I've ever seen. Because a lot of people were hanging out, they were playing. I know I spent a whole lot of time playing it, and it's just such a fun game, going to all these different worlds, doing all these different things.
I think I started off with picks from the rack one time with, look, we didn't get this done. I'm going back to playing Destiny.
Yeah, it was so addictive, and it still is.
Productivity around here dropped when that game came out.
Yeah, it's still at an all-time low.
We're getting back to it.
Well, I gotta say, so as far as, we go to a lot of cons, though.
We do.
And
more things. Oh, we got more this year.
We've got so much more this year. But when it comes to major cons, I mean, you've got like San Diego Comic-Con, and that one you don't get as much news. It's more of just, a lot of panels and a lot of excitement.
There's a bit of commercialization, but it's still the biggest one going. Next to New York Comic-Con, I think. I rank New York Comic-Con just a wee bit below San Diego.
But please allow us to come in San Diego Comic-Con.
Please, we still love you.
And New York Comic-Con, why not? But I think to me, the one that I think we got the most information from was E3.
I'll agree with you there. Just because we're getting a lot of things off E3. We're not just getting game news. We're getting hardware news. Yeah. We're seeing new tech. It's not just games at E3. And I know we are gamers, but we're also kind of tech nerds too. So it really brings it all home for us, I guess. And
what I think they did so well this year was the way they spaced out the news. Whenever they did big reveals and everything like that, Nintendo they haven't had like big reveals in a long time, and this year there was so much news, so much cool stuff to be excited for Nintendo that E3 has to be the hands down winner.
Yeah, they really came with it this year, and they needed that. I like during the outages that happened recently.
Yeah.
People were like, "Hey, no outages on my Wii U."
It's true. You gotta play.
I got nothing.
I know. I've actually, because the new Zelda's coming out sometime, I don't know when, but that's something to look out for. You've also got, Captain Toad that came out, the new Super Smash Brothers, the Amiibos.
Which is killing.
All of these cool things, Bayonetta 2. And it makes you want to get a Wii U because these are all things that are exclusive to the Wii U, and it's a lot cheaper than the Xbox One. It's a lot cheaper than the PlayStation 4. So I don't know. That might be the next console before the Xbox One that I buy.
You know what? I like that Nintendo's a contender again.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's been a while.
We need this third big company in gaming. We need them. So I'm glad Nintendo's back. I mean, I bought a Mario figure. So
That's true.
That's my biggest Nintendo. Oh, I got a Link too. So.
Yeah, and for the Mario figure, just like he said, you got to check out his best toys of 2014 as well as we're recapping the whole year and this early part of 2015.
So we've got another big year coming with our boys over at Cinelinx.com. Of course, the Father Gamer. Groot fell over.
Groot wanted to fall. He's head over heels for it.
You can't smack this table too long with action figures on it and not have something fall over. But anyway, it is going to be a big year for us. You're going to be seeing lots of things from Cinelinx.com. We're going to be going a lot of places.
You just got to keep tuned.
Yeah.
You got to keep checking it, refresh it, make it your favorite, whatever.
So keep it on youtube.com/theUntitledSCNS. Make sure you visit Cinelinx.com.
Check out another powered by Cinelinx show, the Father Gamer podcast well. And just keep it on Cinelinx.com. That's where it's happening. That's where everything's
going to be.
Yeah, so remember, news, reviews, editorials, and more. Just keep it for all of 2015 and beyond on Cinelinx.com. I'm Matt.
I'm Jason the X.
Keep with it.
There we go.
Oh, wait, I should have said Happy New Year. Fuck.
Yeah,
whatever.
No, that was good. I like that. The flow was good. I think Jordan will be happy with that.
Oh, yeah.